Hello, welcome to Economic Dispatch Section 5. We will solve economic dispatch problem with the formulas explained in the last section. If there are two generators and their cross functions are given, we can calculate the appropriated value of lambda. Then we can calculate the output power P1 and P2 and check the answer with power balance constraint. Then we can calculate the total production cost and average cost. Example 1. We would like to perform economic dispatch to specify the output power of G1 and G2. Cost functions are given and load demand is 100 MW. Replace load demand and coefficient B and C in the lambda equation. Then we will get the appropriated value of incremental cost, 2,400 baht per megawatt hour. We can calculate the output power by replacing the value of lambda in these equations. So P1 is 70 megawatt, P2 is 30 megawatt, and then we check the answer with power balance constraint. Then calculate the total production cost by replacing P1, P2 and coefficients. The total cost is 185,000 baht, whereas average cost is 1,850 baht per megawatt hour. Incremental cost is 2,400 baht per megawatt hour. Example 2. If we know the incremental cost, can we find the output power of generators G1 and G2? Their cross functions are given, and incremental cost is 2,000 baht per megawatt hour. The value of incremental cost is known 2,000 baht per megawatt hour. We can calculate the output P1 and P2 from these equations. P1 is 50 megawatt, P2 is 20 megawatt, and we can calculate the load demand from power balance constraint. It is the summation of P1 and P2. It is 70 megawatt. Example 3. If power output P1 and P2 are known, do you know whether it is minimum total production cost? We can simply prove this by calculating the incremental cost. G1 incremental cost is 1,800 baht per megawatt hour, whereas G2 incremental cost is 1,600 baht per megawatt hour. The principle of economic dispatch is equal lambda. In this case, incremental cost G1 is higher than incremental cost of G2. So it is not optimized solution. Their total production cost is not at minimum level. So G1 should produce less, whereas G2 should produce more. Now answer these questions. What is lambda? It is the incremental cost. It is the production cost of the next megawatt hour. Second, how to dispatch generators in the same power plants? The principle of economic dispatch is equal incremental cost to obtain the minimum cost. The third question, how does lambda change if load demand increase? Lambda increase as load demand increase. The fourth question, what is information needed for simple economic dispatch? When we perform economic dispatch, we should know load demand, B and C coefficient, and generator limits. Thank you for your attention. Please stay tuned for more clips.